Hi guys, my name is Trevor Sullivan, a software trainer with CBT Nuggets. I wanted to take a few moments today to talk to you about my personal thoughts on whether you should go more for a university degree or whether you should go more towards the certification route and self-learning route and perhaps even a technical boot camp type of route. Now, I'm a little bit biased because in my background, I've actually been in the software field for almost 17 years at this point, and I personally have kind of tried to teach myself everything. I'm kind of a do-it-yourselfer, more of an independent type of person that really likes to just do things myself and kind of find my own personal path. I don't necessarily need someone to prescribe a path for me. I just kind of pick up on the different technologies or knowledge pieces that I am particularly interested at a particular time. So I'm more of that kind of self-learner type. However, if you're the type of person who wants a path that's been kind of laid out for you, if you want to kind of work in a class or a team, you might feel a little bit more at home in a university setting. The challenge with going with a university setting is that it's going to cost you a lot more in the long run. Now, you might go to college thinking, okay, after I get out of college, I'm going to go for maybe 4 or 6 years or something like that. And then after I get out of college, I'm hopefully going to land a really high-paying tech job. Now, that's certainly one train of thought to have. However, there is no guarantee that by the end of your university degree that you're actually going to get a high-paying job. Also, you're pretty early on in your life at that point, and you're probably going to saddle yourself up with a lot of debt, perhaps hundreds of thousands of dollars of debt going to a university. So I'd encourage you to kind of think about what type of learner you are. Are you somebody that just kind of likes to learn on your own, or are you somebody who's more interested in having a prescribed path with things kind of laid out for you that's more of an instructor-led and class-led type of learning? One of the other topics that I wanted to talk about is around building a development resume. Now, you might think, okay, I know all these different technologies. I know JavaScript, I know PowerShell, I know C#.net, I know different programming languages and different frameworks like AngularJS or React or things like that. Well, if you're tempted to put those things on your resume, I would caution you to hold off and instead emphasize on things that you've actually created or things that you've built over time. So when an employer is looking at your resume and they're saying, hey, do I want to hire this person as an engineer, a software developer, a data scientist, whatever role it is that you might be playing in that organization, they're going to be looking at what things have you accomplished? What have you actually created in your lifetime as a software developer or engineer, et cetera, et cetera. So I would encourage you to emphasize more towards the top of your resume, things that you've actually built or created, things that you've experienced in the past, and how you have helped to shape the software world overall. On the other hand, if you do want to list the technologies that you're familiar with, that is a good kind of entry point into certain conversations, depending on whether you're talking to a recruiter or perhaps talking to a more technical person at the company. It's going to kind of drive the conversation in different paths, depending on whether you're talking about projects and accomplishments versus technologies that you're actually familiar with. So definitely do consider listing out the technologies that you are familiar with, that you're adept with. However, I would encourage you to kind of put that more towards the end of your resume under more of a skills section that is unique or distinct from the experience section of your resume. In any case, there are plenty of tools. There's lots of free online knowledge, including free accounts at cbtnuggets.com. There's free content on YouTube and many other places, lots of different blogs out there from individuals as well as organizations that are just sharing their knowledge with the world. So it's really up to you to kind of seize all of this information, to kind of wrangle it and make some sense of it and build your own unique path in the software world. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.